Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary, and today is Aquarius time, which is 11th in the Zodiac signs and 11th palette in the Zodiac collection by Kara Beauty. Take a look at those shades, because those shades are going to be my struggle to create the look. Bear with me. I am going out of my element, and let's go ahead and get the palette out of here and show you those shades. Now, Pegasus is what is shown on the palette itself, but Pegasus is not the symbol for Aquarius. It happens to be a man pouring out a stream of water from a jug. Paraphrasing is what I am going to do with a lot of the information about Aquarius. I will link the information down below for the websites. Just a disclaimer so that y'all know. But Pegasus does have a symbolic meaning, and it is simply said that for Pegasus, it is a symbol of mirroring, and I'm going to go ahead and get the information, mirroring the leap of consciousness that is required to enter the age of Aquarius. And for those of you that were in the 60s, 70s, and parts of the 80s, the age of Aquarius, a very, very popular, amazing song may come to mind. It does for me. It brings back so many memories, but we're not here to talk about all those memories. Simply here to do a get ready with me using this palette. So let's go ahead and show you the palette itself. Look at those shades. Gorgeous shades. I'm gonna struggle. I'm just gonna say it, but there is some information in here about Aquarius, and I'm going to read it for you. They usually put something in each of the palettes, and it says, Aquarius, great sense of humor, duh. I am Aquarius, an original filled with curiosity and intelligence. You'll sure be in for a treat. Need a read? Babe, I know all my ABCs. Yeah. So once again, here's the palette. Let's go ahead and dive in. I do have primer on my eyes already, and it's the Gerard Cosmetics. There we go. And because of the vivid colors, I went with the white primer. So let's go ahead, dive in, because I'm going blue. And you all know that blue happens to be my struggle shade. But I'm going in for it. Going in for blue. I'm going to start with this shade here, and it's Freedom. So let's go ahead and do that. They are mattes, or this one is a matte. Here goes nothing, because I am putting it on my lid. Take a look. There is pigment in it. So here we go, and blue happens to be a 70s favorite. I know it was my mom's favorite shade. She did everything blue. So here we go. And I forgot to put my lip balm on, but I do have some oil here. I'm going to do that. I do feel my lips a little dry, but I'm going to use an oil. Much better. I didn't mean to lick my lips. I try not to many, many times. I do, but I try not to. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that and move on to the other eye. And I do a lot of the tapping because I do have a lot of wrinkles on my eyes, or on my lids, and around my eyes. That I do. But here we go. Oh my. Just going for it. All the blues, and I will clean up once I log out or end the filming to get the mascara on. And I may do the mascara. With me, you never know. I may do mascara on camera. I don't know. There we go. I do have a mirror down here, which is what I'm using. Let's go ahead and move on to another shade. And I am going to use the same brush because I am going into a different blue. And this one is my absolute favorite thing to do. I am the sarcasm queen. That is just me. I am very, very sarcastic. If I haven't brought too much of that here, be thankful, because I am the queen of sarcasm. So I'm going to do the dark blue just in the outer corner. And it's not as dark as I thought. But I am going to just darken it a little more. The reason that I'm doing the outer corner this shade is because of my hooded eyes. Now, mind you, I usually do much darker, so I'm not sure what this is going to do to the look. I'm hoping this blue is enough. But so far, that is what we have. As I said, going blue because the age of Aquarius was a blue era. I am going to go with Unusual, which is this shade here, and go into the inner part of my eye. It is still a blue, but it is a shimmer blue. I think it's more of a topper shade. If it's not going to show up too much, I may add some more of the blue. But I think it will. Let me go ahead and go on to the other eye. And I usually use my fingers when it comes to shimmers, and the Cara Beauty, the formula for their shimmers, I absolutely love. I love it. I'm going to leave that blue for now. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and leave it alone. I am going to, however, go into the yellow. And for the yellow, I'm not going to do it on top. I am going to go underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use the Naturally Curious, which is this yellow here. It is a matte, and I may go in with the shimmer on the outer corner. And this yellow, I know I said I was not going to go into memory lane, but during that same era, the early 70s, early to mid 70s, there was a yellow nail polish thing going on, and my mom would not buy it for me. She would tell me no. Every time we saw it at the store, she would tell me no. So I started saving up all of my monies, and in doing so, I went ahead and purchased it on my own. Well, my mom thought that I had stolen the nail polish and pretty much let me have it. She didn't spank me, but she did question me until I pulled out the receipt. She asked where I got the money, and of course, good old Grandma. Grandma was always covering for me on a lot of different things. And I'm adding a little bit more. And the more I add to it, the more it looks purple. but I just can't see it. Well, my grandma gave me most of that money every time, because we would get our Sunday allowance. And instead of buying things after church, because we were made to go to church without the adults, and instead of buying things like every other kid and going to the ice cream cart or just getting anything for myself, I would save the money until I had enough for the yellow nail polish. When I applied it to my skin, I'm pretty light-skinned, always have been. It didn't look good. It did not look good in the least. I was so sorry that I had spent that money that I could have used to purchase other things. I don't know. Next one is Rebellious, and I'm going to go into the inner corner, the bottom inner corner for that. And it is a shimmer. And I may have to retouch it once I do the foundation, because I have not done my foundation. I usually do my eyes first, especially when I'm doing a lot of shimmer, because I clean it off and then I apply my foundation. So I have that. Now I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with the Air Element, this one here. And the purple I will use along the lash line. And this one, for some reason, is a little chalky. It is a matte. When I said I was going to be on the struggle bus, because they are very light colors, very light shades. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to brush it off. Once again, here is the palette. I will finish off with my foundation and pretty much get everything done. And then I will come back. I may or may not come back and do the mascara, because I do have a mascara that I want to show. So I may show you all the mascara. I will be right back once I get the foundation on and the blush. See y'all in a bit. And this is the look. I'm going to go ahead and apply the mascara. So that is one of the things that I said I would try to do. I'm going to take the plunge and I'm going to do it. And as you can see, no mascara yet. And I'll do this here, and then I'm going to use my small little mirror just to kind of show you all what it does. I love it. I have not used it since I received it. It is one of the ones that I just picked up from Ipsy. And knowing me, I am going to cause some damage, but I will fix it. And I am going to use my small little mirror to kind of see what I am doing. And I can already see that I've got some on my blue lid. But that is the mascara. One coat. That is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other side. And mascara is one of those things that we need to be super careful with. Now, mind you, my lashes, since aging, have really thinned out. Not only thinned out, but the length is not what it used to be. And I'm okay with that. It's the process of aging. But I will definitely clean up what happened on my lid. Unless I get some more on it. But let's hope that I do not. That is the mascara. As I said, it is a mascara that I tried, I liked, and it is very pigmented, so it does give you a lot of coverage on the lashes. And keeping my eyes open, it is causing them to water. Probably one of the reasons I do not apply mascara on camera too often. But there we go. Okay. That is the entire look. As I've said, I was going to keep it simple. It is out of my element. But here we are. And now I'm going to apply my lippy. And the reason I did not apply the lippy earlier is because I am going to use the one that I got in my Ipsy glam bag. I'm going to show you what it is. It is pink, so therefore it is very in line with what I'm wearing at the moment. And this one is the perfect lip combo. So it is both the pencil and the lip gloss in one. Here we are. And the shade for that, once again, is Open Heat. So I am going to line. And there's one thing that I have been doing lately. I picked it up from someone out on TikTok. Is that I actually do my line to there. I don't go all the way to the outer corner. It seems to help. I feel that it just makes my lips a little bit more full. You all let me know if that is what you see. And as I said, I don't line all the way to the edge. There we go. It is a very creamy shade. It's really pretty. I like it. I do like it. Now this pink. Yes, it's a little much for me, but I'm going to make it work. I will make it work. It's actually not too bad. It's not... It is not a very bright pink. It is kind of sheer. I should have remembered, because I did swatch it in the video. There we go. What do y'all think? Is my theory okay? Does it really plump my lips a little? I think it does, even though it's not a plumping gloss or lip liner. But not lining them all the way to the edge is supposed to give you a little bit more fuller lip. And that is what I feel that I do get. I have now removed, or not removed, it has dried out, which is the mascara on the blue. Now I'm going to remove it with a clean brush, because when you remove it after it dries, more times than not it just flakes off and does not smear. And I think I picked it up. I think I got it all. And now just going a little bit with the blue to deposit some of the shade back, not dipping it back into the color, just kind of blending it together. But now I'm going to swatch, because I am swatching the palette. Once again, this is the palette. I love it. So let's go ahead and start with the mattes. Y'all know I will always do the mattes first. There are five mattes and 5 shimmers. There are 4 of those shades. I do have some primer on my arm, so I'm going to go here. There are 4 of them. Now let me go ahead and get the last one. Try my finger, which is the blue. And I did not give you the names of the shades. So that is the dark blue. And I'm going to name them from top to bottom. The yellow one is Naturally Curious. And then we have Air Element, Intellectual, Pour Soul, and pour as in pour, P-O-U-R, Soul, and then Sarcasm Queen is the blue. I'm going to see if I can darken that blue. This is what I used in my outer corner. And I'm looking at the light blue. The light blue is actually kind of a shimmer. It's not too shimmery, but it is a shimmer. So let's go ahead and go into the shimmers. And I think one of them is more a glitter than it is a shimmer. Very, very velvety, although it is a glitter, I think. It gave me glitter vibes. So there we have it. Here we go. And I'm going to name them as I have them here. This one is Rebellious. This one is Strange Band, Unusual, Freedom, and then I'll get the last one. There we go. And it is a glitter. There we go, and there we go. And they are pretty light shades. Let me see. 2. No, I am missing one. No, it's the shade that doesn't really show up. It's the one that I had an additional, I added a little bit more blue in order to make it pop on the inner part of my eye. And now let's go ahead and do the last shimmer, and it is called Professional. And it is, oh, it switches. Take a look at that shift. That is a nice shift. I like it. And here we have that shade. Still a light shade. All of them are pretty light. And I think my light may have brightened a little. There we go. But here we are. All 10 shades. think. No, they are there. This one, although it shifts, I can't really see it. There we go. I think if we move it back, but you can see it here. I like it. I like it a lot. So once again, this is the look. And it is Aquarius 11th in the Zodiac and 11th in the Cara Beauty Zodiac collection for the palettes. Stay tuned for the 12th. The 12th happens to be the one for my birthday. That one is coming up. There will be a surprise once I do that particular look. So stay tuned in March for that one. And this is what we've got. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, smile always. Bye.